with Leah. I'm from Austria, and currently I'm on vacation in Chiang Mai.
And your health used to be quite different. How was your childhood?
Well, I was eating a normal omnivore diet, and I was suffering from tonsillitis quite a bit, like 3 times a year.
Right.
And yeah, you normally get like antibiotics from the doctor, and I was taking it regularly. And yeah, so I started developing like really bad tonsils, so they had to remove it when I was 21.
Right.
And funny enough, soon after, I developed a chronic runny nose. Yeah, which is, yeah.
Pretty annoying.
Yeah, it is, because you have to like bring tissues all the time. You become like obsessed almost with bringing your tissues everywhere, because yeah, you know how that is maybe. Yeah.
And yeah, how else did you feel at the time?
Well,
and what did you eat?
yeah, like standard Austrian diet, meat, potatoes, pasta, yeah, everything basically. Yeah. So I wasn't aware of the connection between like removing one channel for the body to bring out the mucus and the phlegm. So if you take that away from the body, it finds another way, you know, another hole, so to say. That was my nose in that case. I thought it was allergies. Maybe they were partly also caused by the allergies, but yeah, it was definitely a new way for the body to bring out all that pus and mucus.
Did you take any medication or do anything about it? Like,
well, for the chronic runny nose, no, just for the tonsillitis that I had. Yeah, and then I somehow got into, you know, looking into a healthier diet. I became vegetarian, and it was okay, but not the best. I was still, you know, like bloated quite a bit, and I was also suffering from like lots of vaginal infections. They were partly bacterial infections, and then they were like fungal infections. Yeah. So they interchangeably gave me antibiotics and antifungal creams. So I was going back and forth between those. And of course, now I know if you take antibiotics, it kills off the good bacteria that keeps the candida in check. Yeah. And yeah, so I had this all the time, and I was so annoyed by it, because obviously it doesn't make sexuality very enjoyable, you know? So at some point after years, I just got so tired of it, and I was like, F it, you know? Like, I don't take anything anymore. And this was already when I was vegan, and I still had it coming sometimes, but yeah, it wasn't as bad as it was when I was still eating everything or vegetarian. And then yeah, I was also suffering from depression quite a bit, like for honestly almost 20 years. Wow. Yeah, like it was intense depressions, and then I worked on myself. Obviously, coming from my profession as a coach, you work on yourself, you get a little better, but it feels like continuous working on yourself to get better.
It's hard to get out of depression, for sure.
Yes, so much effort for so little effect, you know? Yeah. So yeah, as I was interested in learning more about eating healthy and just learning more about nutrition and stuff like that, I was reading a lot of books and going from one expert to another, basically, and just getting a lot of information. And then last year, 2017, I decided to try out the raw vegan diet.
Right.
And it was just amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, you know. I thought I was already on a good track with the vegan diet, which yes, I was, but I never knew how I could feel on a raw vegan diet.
So what do you eat?
What I eat? Well, I eat lots of fruits in the morning, for lunch, salads. I eat lots of sprouts. I prepare special raw vegan meals for dinner to treat myself. So yeah, I make sure I have a lot of, lots of variety. Smoothies.
Awesome.
Yeah, juices.
And what is your health situation today? Like the various ailments you had before, what's the status on them?
Yeah, well, the chronic runny nose is basically gone unless I'm in a very polluted environment, which is normal that the body cleanses itself, but that's gone. I have no more depression. I'm far from being depressed. I'm actually at the opposite end of the continuum. I feel so happy, like I'm so joyful. I'm so thankful and grateful for feeling this way. If you come from such a dark place and then you feel so light and vibrant and full of energy, full of positivity, it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, and I also the bloating, yeah, I had lots of bloating, and that's basically gone unless I'm doing wrong food combinations, but I'm aware of it and then I know how to deal with it. But this is basically gone. I mean, if I had like at night a belly looking like a 3 months pregnant woman, you know, and now I'm having a flat tummy that feels so nice.
And what about the vaginal problems?
Oh, that totally disappeared. Remember, I said at some point I didn't just take anything anymore, and I just discovered at some point, especially through the raw vegan diet, it's gone.
Wow.
It just isn't there anymore. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, really,
it's a fantastic story.
It is, yeah.
Anything, last thing you want to add?
Well, one thing I realized is that I dared to be myself more. I started loving myself more, and that is the biggest gift of all. You know?
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
If you would like to know more about how I got well naturally, you can go to my website and get more information. Here you can get a Get Started guide where I tell you all about the diet and lifestyle that I used, and you can also download my top 5 tips totally free. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.